Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today is going to be a little bit of a small video, a little bit of a showcase, just because my last two videos, I don't know if it was the last two or two of my recent videos have been a little bit about Cerise. The first one was me using Cerise in RTA, failing horribly, and people saying that Cerise is a bad unit or a bad character, and then I used her in Arena to prove people that she was not that bad, she's pretty good, and I said in the last video that Cerise is my Wyvern DPS, and a lot of people got curious to see why she's my Wyvern DPS. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to jump into Wyvern, and we're going to see her strong points and her low points, and you'll see how it is. And you'll see she's pretty good DPS. First of all, let's go through the Wyvern team. It's the one you see right here. Let's just look at the stats. G-Pergus is the main tank. In the front, I use him for loads of things, but he also carries this, which actually boosts my critical hit chance for my Cerise. And then Diane is just very bad Diane. She just needs speed. I just speed tune her. That's basically it. It's just pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I don't really invest in her too much. Even my Rod of Amaryllis on her is a +6, and then it's my Luca. You guys know my Luca. She looks like this. She has good effectiveness, nice speed, and that's basically that. And this is my Cerise. She's average, not very good, not very bad. She's okay. 30,000 attack with 293 crit damage. The crit chance is kind of low, but it's kind of made up with the moonlight, not moonlight, the bloom artifact on G-Pergus. And this is my team. If I was to run Father, which most of the time I don't, because I want my runs to be faster instead of taking longer, I would just take off the G-Pergus and put Diana in front for the attack buff and the clear on the first wave, or I could just take Diana off and put G-Pergus, and then they can cycle through. It takes a bit more time, but they always get it done, so it's fine. Let's just jump into the showcase then. Alright, let's jump into this showcase. First of all, I will say there is a problem with this team. My Luluka has 85% chance to defense break, and this is basically the only problem. But this only dictates how fast the run goes. It always goes smoothly, and the boss never gets to the shield phase, but it can go really fast if she lands all defense breaks on the first phase, or it can go sort of kind of slow. But you'll see, no matter what, it's always going to be a decent run, just because Cerise gets a lot of turns, and when she gets a tech buff and there's defense break on the boss, we got this, and it's pretty easy. So I'm gonna hit the auto, and we're gonna do what, three runs? 3 runs should be okay. So the turn order here is defense break from Luluka, attack buff from Diane, and then S3 from Cerise. So we landed 2, which means that the Cerise will waste her S2 on the first wave. But you'll see that as long as the units are defense broken, it will always kill. All you need is attack buff, and boom, they're dead. And even without attack buff, even without defense break, it deals a lot of damage, but it shouldn't matter. I should probably beef her up to the point where she doesn't need the defense break on the first stage, and then I could take a slower defense breaker. But that's too much effort. Let's not do that. I could actually do that. I could make her a lot. I can make her have a lot more, damage, and then I can make a slower DPS Luna that S3s the boss with a little bit of effectiveness. So as you can see, no attack buff S1 does 10k HP, which is pretty decent. But right now in this run, we're not really getting, but as you can see, she's getting a lot of turns. And this is what you'll see. You'll see her get a lot of turns here. Especially with her with the G-Pergus in the front, the turns are basically guaranteed. Okay, now we'll get some defense breaks, and you'll see the damage with the defense break, and that should be about it. Actually, this is a horrible run. This is good. This is good. Because for him to resist that much, it is pretty rare. So let's see what happens on the worst case scenario first. It's not normally best to do first the best case scenario, but we're okay. So we're going to get defense buff here, and that's the biggest issue. We're not going to have defense break for another turn, but we should be okay. Because as long as Luluka defense breaks next turn, and I get the S2 here, This is going to be like 17k, yeah, it's not amazing. Without defense break, her damage is always going to be kind of wank, but that's normal. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're going to get a defense break here. Nope, not. The defense breaker is failing all the defense breaks. So this is worst case scenario for sure. So let's see how this does. Okay, we actually got the shield phase on worst case scenario. Okay, now there's the defense break, the first one. And you guys know I'm not gonna re-record. I show things as they are, and this is something I rarely see because there were so many chances to defense break the boss, and it all hit that 15%, which is really unlikely. So, but you'll see the damage here. Look, boom, that's it. From shield to 0. So she does a lot of damage with that S2. But we're gonna do another run, and hopefully that one will have a bit better RNG. So we saw worst case scenario. So worst case scenario, it gets the shield phase. But let's not lie here. Most worst case scenario runs will go for for that. So we land 2 defense breaks. Also not best case scenario. But that will happen. 85% chance it is unreliable. If you use Tywin, you just don't have that much defense break anymore. Because the thing is, right here, we had the problem with the defense break, right? With defense breaking all of the units. But this is also okay because now she wastes her defense break. We do lose this DPS skill, but then we start the Wyvern with S1 defense break. If that lands, the run eats even faster, so it doesn't matter. Okay, it landed. So now watch the damage. Now the damage is going to be pretty good. We don't have attack buff anymore, but even without attack buff, you'll see it's pretty good. So let's see what she got for us. Boom, 23k without attack buff. And let's see how many hits can this Wyvern survive. Okay, defense break is off, which is kind of unfortunate because she's going to deal damage now. Okay, actually she's not even going to do damage now. So let's do this. Guys, remember, when I record, I always get the worst possible RNG. 85% chance is a high chance to defense break, so most of my runs end up triple defense breaking the first wave, because it's just chance. Each individual character has 85% chance to get defense broken, and my effectiveness is high enough to completely ignore their resistance. Okay. Hopefully I can get a defense break before she does the thingy. This one won't reach the shield phase for sure. I'm 100% sure it won't, unless Leduca doesn't want to land further her skills. Okay, there we go. So it's over. All right, see, it's over. Because the moment she gets that, it's a 41k damage attack, and she gets 50% CR. So she already is getting her turn right here. Look, she already looped half the turn, and boom, 30k HP from attack buff defense break. So let's do 1/3 run. Hopefully we go from worst to medium to good. That would be perfect, but I'm not sure if I can get that type of luck in my videos, but let's hope. When we do get 3 defense breaks, it is a bit awkward in the boss, because the Leduca doesn't defense break for a second turn, she defense buffs. Okay, never mind, this is not happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to go to a run where I get 3 defense breaks so you see how it works. Okay, here we go. It took a couple runs, but we finally got one, because we never really get lucky when you're trying to do videos. But yeah, pretty much we got 3 defense breaks, and the biggest difference between these runs is that it's just a lot faster to get rid of this first phase, and then we make up that time on the second turn, so it's very stable. Like, it doesn't really matter how many defensive breaks you kind of land, it all kind of takes the same time. So we're gonna keep running it, and you'll see how different it gets. Hopefully we get some better luck on the Wyvern, because with good RNG, sometimes the Wyvern only gets to attack once with good RNG, with like dual attacks and shit like that. It becomes pretty good. So let's see what changes here in this run. So on the first turn we get defense buff, but there is a very good thing here. The G-Purgus refreshes the attack buff here, and this is pretty good because it sustains the attack buff. Because look, she loses attack buff right here, and then G-Purgus gives the attack buff because G-Purgus never got to S3, so now she has the extended attack buff. So when it does work, it's a lot better. I would kind of hope for a good run where Luluka kind of lands her S1 defense break, but I don't think that's what we'll see today. And I'm really not going to force it. I'm doing 3 runs. See, she could have defense broken again there, but nope. And here she is, another. Well, this one actually got resisted, so there's that. So now Diane should have enough time to loop and give the attack buff. We're getting a lot of dual attacks, and that's pretty good to mingle the boy. This skill, the S3, actually doesn't deal a lot of damage. The skill that really does is S2 and the S1. Because the S1 almost deals the same amount of damage, if not more, than S3. So she's just really good at CR. Okay, we finally got a defense break, and yeah, the Wyvern's dead now. Because every time Cerise has 3s... Okay, never mind. Look at that. 35 with a dual attack and 41k here. Okay, there you go. So that's why I like Cerise so much in Wyvern. Luna is very powerful, but Luna is very RNG dependent in terms of her rolls. If you get unlucky and you get always low rolls on the S1, and you don't land defense breaks just like I did, it probably takes longer because Luna, as a solo DPS unit at least, on the first phase struggles a lot because she goes S3, S1, S1, and it takes a lot of time, and that's what really made me try to do this team. It was that. I know a lot of people run SSB with her, and that does change things. But honestly, I have SSB. I don't want to build SSB. I have Cerise. I want to build Cerise. So this is a showcase for Cerise on Wyvern, at least my Cerise. And for no reason, it is me saying that Cerise is the best Wyvern DPS. I'm saying that for me, I used Luna, and now I'm using Cerise because for me, Cerise is better than Luna. Because Cerise gets more turns, it's more reliable, her damage, and because her turn looping and her reliable damage doesn't change, and because she has the chance to AoE down the first wave, for me, she's a better water DPS for Wyvern. And that's basically that. So we're not going to end the video because it's meme segment. So let's move on to that. Okay, here we are in Discord. We are ready to start our meme segment. If you haven't joined my Discord yet, link is going to be in the description as always. And let's move on to the first meme. We're going to do less memes, but more quality meme. You know? Let's see. Alright, here's the first meme. Very popular right now. If you get the voice pack for Japanese and you go versus Banshee, the Banshee has a pretty lewd voice, so it's pretty hentai, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's a thing, so go check it out. Put the Japanese voice on, go run some Wyverns, hit the Banshees, and then something happens. Yeah, that's it. That's not the button. And here's the next one. Why are eye patch anime girls so cute? With the Sid and Shuri down there, because confirmed traps, I guess. I guess that's it. Here we go. A little bit of a do-over from the turning left or going straight meme. Crit when it matters, go straight. Crits when crits on the enemy can. My can never crits when you don't want him to crit, and it always crits when you don't want it to crit. That's the meme. Everyone can relate. It's pretty relatable meme. No meme session could be a session without a good old Bernie meme. So after a couple hunt runs, once again I am asking for your stamina. Indeed, you are asking for our stamina, Bernie, because we don't have it. Alright, this meme is a bit of a tribute to BBK. You can't defeat me, I know, but she can. And here comes the BBK coming in with that good old white supremacy sign, because apparently that's a thing. Oh, and this is a good one. ML summons be like Apocalypse Elson, Arbiter Elson, or Fallen Elson. It always has to be Elson. We all know this. This is not much of a meme, but please end this shit. What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, here it is, the mandatory. Here we go again. Increased attack buff when we do he revives with Alexa every time. Oh shit, here we go again. That's it. Okay, here we come. It's the best meme ever. Okay, I am a bit biased on this one, but you'll see why. What I played, blingo. What I expected, tons of shit. Fucking heals damage, and what I got was exactly that. Tons of heals, tons of damage, a greater attack buff, and that's exactly what it is. Only Blingo players will understand this. You invest in the boy, he always pays off. It's a good meme, fresh. Alright, moving on to the last meme of today's video. Your crush, her father, her brother, her first love, her ex, and you, because we're all trapped inside. And on this note, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed, and don't flame my Cerise. I know she's trash. I like using her. She does good to me, and that's basically that. So that's it. If you want to join the Discord, link down below. Goodbye. See you next time.